It's when you get something practically for nothing and you say, oh, that's marvellous, knockdown price, and you immediately know that another day you'd have to pay 3 or 4 times as much. So of course you think, how wonderful, this is a good buy, you see.
And Clement Freud challenged.
Hesitation.
Yes, I'm afraid there was, and this is a very apt subject because I realise it is going to be the last one in the show and in the series, actually. There are 24 seconds, Clement. A goodbye starting now.
Butter at...
Barry Took has challenged.
Butter? Butter what? I'm slow to catch on, Mr. Chairman, but at least even I got that one.
Yes. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, because it's going to be the last subject in the round in the series, and there are only 23 seconds left, and we want to hear from you again, Barry, so I'm going to say that marvellous challenge of yours deserves a point, and you take over the subject of a goodbye starting now.
A goodbye should always start with a kiss and work its way down from there. Whether you kiss your loved one on the top of her head and then move slowly down over her brow to her eyebrows and...
Peter Cook has challenged.
I don't like where his hand is. If that's not deviation, I don't know what it is. I did not agree to do this programme knowing that gesture and mime and that sort of thing would be going on next to me.
Well, while he probably wasn't
toss my
deviating
head back.
in the radio sense, I think your challenge was so good, and as we only again have 9 seconds in which to finish the round and the series, we want to hear from you again, Peter Cook. You take over the subject now with 9 seconds, I said before. The subject, a goodbye, starting now.
A goodbye can be such a sad occasion, and yet on others it can be a time of joy.
Barry Took.
I didn't think I would work on a programme with such an appalling actor. I mean, these commonplace characterizations aren't good enough. Look at the ones we get from the other side. I mean, I don't mean Kenneth Williams, I mean Clement Freud. He's brilliant.
No, I think the performance was really quite up to the standard of what we have on Just a Minute. So I disagree with your challenge, Barry, and Peter Cook keeps the subject, and he has 3 seconds to continue on a goodbye, starting now.
I remember when my lady wife, whose name for the moment escapes me...
An apt goodbye, and so we have reached the end of this round, the end of the show, and the end of this series. And now I must give you the final score. Kenneth Williams, who won last time we had these 2 particular guests with us, the Cook and the Took, came 4th place, a little way behind Barry Took, and he was way behind Clement Freud. But with that last flourish from Peter Cook, took him into the lead, 1 point ahead, and it's this week's winner... So, Peter Cook triumphing with 1 point, and I'm sure before we wind up, we'd all like to say we hope you've enjoyed not only the show, but also the series, and will want to be with us when we return, if we return. We hope we return. Until then, from all of us here, goodbye.
Chairman of Just a Minute was Nicholas Parsons. The programme was devised by Ian Messiter and produced by David Hatch.